Hello everyone, transport enthusiast here, and today we are back again in the Omsi 2 Addon bus company simulator. Sorry, I said that in the wrong order. We are back again in the bus company simulator add-on for Omsi 2. So today what we are doing is I am doing this shift here because this will allow me to rank up to rank 3. So for those of you who don't know, basically how this add-on works is you have a rank. So the ranks go between 1 and 30. So let me just check this is actually recording. Yeah, so basically the higher your rank is, the more permissions you can acquire, which means the more buses and the more maps you can play you can play on the multiplayer. So currently I am rank 2 and I have 7 permissions, all of which I've used up. So once we do this run here, all going well, I will rank up to 3, which will give me 10 permissions. So I'll get 3 more extra permissions, which then I will use to hopefully get permissions for Lipaya and then the B70L ALX 400, and hopefully if the Solaris has bought that as well. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to get out of the way here because this car is waiting to go. So start up the bus. Today we're in the really nice Volvo 77 FLA. Now, there we go. Yeah, so basically, we have 8 buses in the fleet, and practically I'm really the only person that drives this bus, so this is technically my own bus here. I do quite like it though. So if we just stop here, today we are doing the line 57 from Warszawa to. Actually, yeah, I need to set up the timetable. I'm not sure which route I'm meant to be doing. It's right there, so we're doing the 57. I'm guessing it's no, this can't be that one. We're doing the 57. We're leaving at 1915 from Warszawa, and we're going to Kolataya. So this is the route here. Set this up. So there we go. So we've set our timetable up. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to log in and set up our IBIS. So the login for the Volvo 77 FLA. So your ID is 2512. Press enter, and then your pin is 2208. This is the same for every single Volvo 7700. Okay, so then we go into, no, we're not selling tickets, so let's close the doors for a second, because whenever the doors are open enough, automatically goes to the ticket selling part. So just log in there again. We've got 10 minutes to spare, so it's not too much of a bother here. So we want to do this. So 05700, and I think we are 02 or the yeah, no, we're 01. So there you go, there's a route 57 to Kolataya. And finally, let's just bump forward our time because we don't want to leave the stop early. So there we go, now we're perfect. And then we can let the passengers on board. So we're in Projekt Szczecin version 4.0.1, and we are doing the 57 to Kolataya, so it's a 20-minute run, not too bad. Yeah, so and this obviously, the longer the runs, the more money we'll earn. Now I'm not doing ticket selling because I did this run earlier, and I did it with ticket selling. One of the passengers, she was just standing there. Apparently she wanted a ticket, but she didn't request one, and she wouldn't move. So obviously I couldn't let any other people on board because they won't get on if someone's blocking the entrance. So I think this bus, there's a bit of a glitch with this bus when using it on this map, because yeah, basically the ticket selling doesn't really work properly on it. So we're not doing ticket selling basically. And now this is a classic little Omsi 1 map. I think I've said this before, but I do really like this map, Sczcecin, and this actually used to be my favourite route to drive, the 57. I'm not really sure why now in hindsight when I look back, you know, like 5 or 6 years later, because I used to play this map a lot, like back when Omsi 2 was new. But I haven't really played it that much, but now that we have it for BCS, I've kind of revisited it. This map isn't bad, like, you know, this little housing estate here is quite nice. Adds for a change of scenery, but you know, it's now that I realise it's definitely not like the most amazing route out there, and especially this part we're going to come up to here now. You'll see. Also, we are driving properly today because the better our driving is, the better our rank is, and you know, the better our grading is, or yeah, let's call it grading. So you know, we want to earn that money so we can get our permissions. Yeah, you see this part here. So this part's a bit empty looking, like it's not very detailed. So I'm not really sure what that was about me liking this route the best. But you know, in fairness, it is just this like 5-10 meter section that's like, well, it is really that this 20 meter section that's like this. Everything else is quite detailed. But still, it is quite a nice line. But you know, like a lot of these lines in this Szczecin map, a lot of them do cross over. Like this crosses over a lot with the 82, the 68. What's the other route? I think that's, yeah, all the routing's shared. The only thing you notice about this bus is that it's really powerful, but you know it's terrible up hills if you're stopped on a hill and you're trying to get up. It's fine if you've gained the momentum from driving beforehand. So say you're going at speed with a hill, but say you stop on a hill and then you try to pull off, it doesn't fare very well. But you know, it's kind of expected for an articulated bus. Articulated buses tend to be quite crap on hills. Anyhow, probably should turn on the lights because it is dark. There we go. As you can see, Szczecin is very quiet today. Not many people around. I don't think we will see anyone on the minimap either. Don't think there's anyone really driving around with us.
Następny przystanek Warszawa Kościół.
Yeah, so as you can see here, you have this nice detail. The other thing is, I'm not sure if it's just that the passenger voices don't work on this map, but generally you don't really hear that many complaints. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit dodgy there, that turn. Probably should have taken a bit wider. Yeah, let's see, like, I think they're all silent. Yep, no word from you, no word from you, and no word from you. They walk in silence. And guys, of course, if you do want to try for Simply Connect yourselves, we have gained quite a few drivers recently, most, you know. I think there's always space for more. You can always do so via Inside A Gamer's Discord server, the link of which will be in the description. Look at that road there, yeah, so there's... That's one of the things you don't really see anymore in like the maps that come out from Omsi to these kind of dead ends. Seems to be something that is very much eradicated, except for the Kevin Nichman maps. I know there was a few in like, what map was it called? Metropolitan Road, but in fairness that's like what, a few years old by at this stage.
Następny przystanek Czeska.
And of course you can hear that typical void retard on this bus. It's really interesting because like the void retard is, whatever bus it is, it sounds almost identical. So for example, the MAN SG262, which is very similar to the MAN NG272. I think this chap's gonna cross here and block us. Is he? Oh no, he's not. Okay. Yeah. So the MAN NG 262 SG262. So the retarder on that sounds exactly the same. It's a void retard. It's a void gearbox. Sounds exactly like the same as retarders on the street lights or the retarder on this bus here. And actually, that's interesting because if you look at the gearbox file, I think it's the gearbox file or is it the engine file? One of the const files, I think, of the Studio Polygon buses. So the Enviro 400 MMC with the void gearbox, and of course the Studio Polygon light. You'll actually notice that they both use the default MAN sound because the retarder on the MAN NG272 in game is the same. It sounds really similar to the Studio Polygon ones. But of course they don't sound identical because you also have it is an older bus, so it obviously sounds different in some senses, but you know, overall the retarder sounds are quite similar. But then again, before the new update came out that actually made the retarder sounds fairly accurate on the Studio Polygon buses, I changed the retarder sounds myself by increasing them, but it doesn't really work well with the street light because it literally sounded like a MAN NG272 slowing down, so it didn't sound in place. Should we stop at this red light? Should we stop? We've got some good speed going, so... Oh, never mind. Oh. Yikes, yeah. That was not good. Are they getting on? Well, she's not getting on. Look. It's just I can't. This bus is you know, this bus is impossible to reverse. Well, it's not impossible to reverse, but it's an absolute pain to reverse out. So you don't want to walk the extra 5 seconds. Nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. Yeah, because the last time I did that, I reversed for a passenger with this bus. I was doing a 3-point turn. Obviously, terrible idea doing a 3-point turn, especially with a bus, especially with this bus, and the right indicator is broken. So we need to report that defect. So here we go. Report defects, right indicator, and send. Yeah, these indicators seem to break a lot. Things usually happens if you hit something on. So we might have hit something there. Anyhow, back to what I was saying. Yes, so last time I did the 3-point turn, a truck drove straight into me. This is the thing with this obviously too. It's really weird. Like the AI, I don't remember it being this bad before, but recently it's like whenever I turn collisions on, I just noticed it's shocking. Like you have cars drive into you. Like at the bus, I had this bus parked up. I was off. I wasn't recording, unfortunately, to get some good funny moments. But I had this bus parked up, and what happened was, the bus behind just drove straight into me and whacked into me. Yeah, so you know, it happens a fair few times. That's the thing. You can't really run red lights with collisions on as well because the cars they do drive into you if they're turning. Like they're not gonna stop. That happened to me. It's actually this one was on camera. It's scheduled at some point. Well, it should be. I was driving in Yorkshire, and you know, knowing me, I cut a red light, and you know, because we don't want to wait around, and of course, a car drove straight into me. So yeah, that's that. That's the thing. You're playing with collisions on. You kind of have to be a bit more cautious and, you know, actually stick to the rules of the road rather than the usual jazz. Yeah, so it's going to cost me €13 in-game money to fix the indicator. Don't think the mechanics are going to be too happy about this, but sure, what can we do? Yeah, I don't know what's up with the voice pack. Not a single passenger says a word. So yeah, well, you think that no one's complaining. It's actually just that, you know, they're technically muted. You stay there, you stay there, you stay there. Stay there. Good, good, good. Don't try any of this nonsense on me. Yeah, so currently we're running 1 minute and a half ahead of schedule, but you know, it is within the leeway that Omsi 2 gives you. So with Omsi 2 you have I think there's a 2 minutes to be early and 3 minutes to be late, so that's the margin of error. So 5 minutes altogether.
Następny przystanek Pasterska.
Sure, look, we're running ahead of schedule now, so we could cheat it and just pass over the time a minute, or we could stop at this red light. Sure, we'll stop at it. Okay, no we won't, there's nothing coming, so we'll do this instead. Let's hope nothing hits into us. So now we are running only 30 seconds ahead of schedule. See, the thing about this bus is, I don't know where the notification bell is to tell you that someone wants to get off. Because as you see here, not sure what's notifying me that someone wants to get off. I don't think anything is. So it's a bit of guesswork if someone's getting off or not. There we go. Okay, anyhow, I think that's really it. That's all there is to be said. So I'm probably just going to mute myself here and let you enjoy the rest of the run in silence. And also we have that nice little hill coming up, so I do expect some good old speed. Now, of course, hopefully we won't fly off the road. Now we won't. Okay. And guys, obviously, as usual, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a like. If you'd like to see more BCS content, do let me know down below in the comment section. And if you aren't already subscribed, you can always do so, and then you'll never miss out on your next virtual bus. Okay, and now I'll let you be in peace.
wiadukt. Następny przystanek 1 maja.
Yeah, so just while we are here at the traffic light, I will also show you how to rank up, because we should have enough money after this end of this run to rank up. So I'll do that quickly once we finish this tour as well. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say there. We're almost there at the terminus anyway, so I will be with you in about like 5 minutes. Okay, I'm just checking that the microphone's still working because I had a bit of issues with it one of the streams. Okay.
Następny przystanek Cyryla i Metodego. Następny przystanek Bogu chwały.
Yeah, I have no idea what that hit and run is about there because we didn't actually hit anything, so obviously something must have hit us. And as you can see here, this is what I mean about this bus being terrible on hills. Okay, never mind. Now it seems to be going out. Do you think there are AI trams in this? The constant trams. I think this was actually one of the first maps to have AI trams on it. But I think with Omsi 2, you know, there is this like unofficial rule. You basically have to verify the files once every while, because the more add-ons you add, you know, just the more likely it is for your game to become corrupt, for something to overwrite the wrong file, and basically the game not to work. So I think whenever you verify the files, it sets it back to the default settings for Omsi 2, and that sets the AI priority to something like 2. So let's check it quickly. So where's our AI priority? AI traffic, yeah. So it's at 3. I think we need to set it to 4 to have AI trams. So that is probably why we're not seeing any AI trams driving around. Now, come on, chap. Let's go. It ain't got all day for you. I don't know about you in the 87, but I like to get to the terminus quickly. I don't like hanging around here. I think this is the Belgrade library as well. It is, yeah. That's the Belgrade library, because that's the Belgrade symbol there. And yeah, if you haven't played Belgrade, it is a really nice map. It's probably one of the best maps in Omsi 2. And you know, if you want to see some videos of it, you can also see them on the map showcase playlist on the channel on the homepage. Yeah, so here we are. We're about to arrive at Kolataya, and actually, there we go.
Następny
I
przystanek.
thought we wouldn't see anyone
Kołątaja.
playing, but here we have it. We have bus driver C. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! There's no need to stop so sharply. Ah, here. I would not be going there if I were you. Once I get off this bus, me and you are going to have a little chat about this so-called driving you're doing at the moment. Whoa, what did I just say? Yeah, that's right, sink into the road. Get out of sight. Anyway, I don't know why that chat disappeared. It was just there. Multiplayer, I don't know who it was, but they've disappeared, so they're not showing up on the map anymore. Oh, that's odd. They must have cancelled the tour or something. Anyhow, here we are at the terminus. Look at this one, cutting the curb. just as I say that, I do that myself. Okay. Yeah, what is this chap doing? Did he just disappear under me? Huh. Okay, there we go, that seems fine. Let's turn this bus off. Open up the doors, and there we go. Perfect. As you can see, everything was okay. Now we can cancel our tour. The other thing is that sometimes I cheat this, where I just instead of stopping on all stops, I don't. But you know, this seems to be smarter than you think, because if it senses that you've done the trip too early, it says you have to wait 3 minutes, 4 minutes before you can actually end the tour. I think it's like 3 has been the maximum, but yeah. Oh, here, that's ridiculous. That hit and run, I don't even know where that hit and run came from. This is ridiculous. That, like, we didn't even crash into anything, as far as I know. Well, I think we have enough money anyway, so let's go back to the office and rank up. Yeah, so, I don't know, maybe someone could point out where that crash happened. Something must have driven into us. So we just finished the tour there. That's line 57, a nice little line. How much cash do we have? Hopefully we have enough cash to rank up. So what buses are being used? Someone's robbed the B7TL. I think it's Iceman's using it at the moment. See, that's the thing. I'm not sure which bus I should use. I should get permission for either the B5TL or the B7TL. See, that's the thing. I like the way the B5TL handles. It handles really nicely, but the B7TL takes off a lot quicker. So, you know, that is the question. I'm leaning towards the B7TL. Yeah, currently you can see there's no buses in the pits, so there's no buses being fixed up at the moment. And also this Addon has like a training, there's some kind of mini games that allow you to fix the buses. You have to obviously pay to get trained in that. So now we're going to go into our PC. Wait, turn on the lights. Where's the light switch? There we go. Oh, F to turn on the lights. Let's leave it in darkness. Let's go inside, and then let's sit on the computer. Okie dokie. So, rank. We have enough perfect, so assigned rank. So, how many permissions am I allowed now? Let's take a look. If you go back onto the PC, perfect, I have 7 out of 10 permissions. So now I can add in more stuff, and then basically the way you get more permissions is you have to keep ranking up. So when we get to rank 4, we'll have 14 and so forth. And the way you get permissions is you get experience points. This is like stuff you do from driving, like not hitting something 14 tours, all that stuff. I'm not really sure which they are. You have to have permission. So I guess this actually means you have to have 6 permissions. So what this means is you actually have to be permitted to drive on 6 buses, 6 maps. So obviously that's investing money, and you have to have the money. And obviously here we are on 49. And it'll be on even less when you have to pay for that indicator damage, which we might do now. So yeah, that's really it. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, and of course do subscribe for more Omsi 2 content and other transport simulator games. And until next time.